Welcome to the Wellness Business Success Secrets Summit. I am here with Chad Tackett, and I have to tell you, you guys, this guy, he had me at hello a long time ago, and he's the founder and CEO of FitTerra. And if you don't know anything about FitTerra, you just need to Google it because it is an amazing company, an online company that he started probably 20 years ago. You were the first online company that was doing a fitness program that's on the internet, and it was Global Health and Fitness when it first started. But then you brought in a team of experts of like 38 people, which is just profound, where you've helped tens of thousands of people in 130 different countries lose fat, get fit, and be healthy, which I'm just impressed. I'm just like, how does somebody do this? And have it so organized? Because I have to tell you what you've developed, which is the fast track to fat loss, which is the thing that I'm familiar with. I'm just in love with this because it's so well organized, so well put together. The marketing behind it is wonderful. And I'm a big connoisseur on that. And I would have to say I've been doing marketing and all that other stuff for wellness industries for 20 years. And I'm a huge fan of your program because of how well put together it is. And so when you first got started, I mean, you say that you feel very fortunate in having the opportunity to help others live a healthier lifestyle. And I'm sure that that's the passion that drives all this. Because it's not just about the money, it's about putting something out there that's of good quality, because it's definitely not just something that you schlocked together. There's a system in there, and it's very well thought out. So can you help me understand, because you really enjoy writing the content, creating new products, and developing tools like this, which it shows in the quality. Can you give me a little bit more background, the stuff that we're not going to know, we're not going to find out, because what's coming from the mind and the heart and all of that puts all this together?
Yeah, well, first, thanks a lot for the opportunity. It's good to talk to you and offer whatever advice I can. But yeah, I mean, I guess it just comes from. I guess it first kind of comes from the frustration I guess I have for all the things out there that are really bad, that people kind of get sucked into, the different marketing ploys and gadgets and pills and potions and all the different things that people try because they have hope because the marketing is really good, but then the claims just don't live up to what we're promised, and then people end up getting frustrated and discouraged, and the downward spiral and everything. So I think a lot of what really drives me in creating really good content and helping others is just trying to find a solution that really works for people, that so they don't have to go on and off their diets and live a poor lifestyle or get faced with diseases and illnesses and that type of thing. So I think it's probably the competitive part of me in wanting to beat the other companies out there that are just selling a pill or an exercise gadget or whatever without offering the right information, without offering the personal support, motivation, accountability. And I think that's what separates us from everything else out there is it's good information, but it's also the personal support and the motivation and the ongoing tools and just being there to help people. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's really what kind of drives me to create.
Well, you've also created an amazing community, and I've just seen how you've worked at attracting people. I actually saw a video that you did to attract the videographer. You just put it out there, the message, and you allowed word of mouth to take over, but also you allowed just your strategy online and how you communicate with people, which I was really compelled by. I thought it was good. So what was the number one thing that created a breakthrough and took your business to the next level? Because I know what I've seen, but I'm not behind the scenes. So I would love to learn more.
Yeah, well, I guess I would say, for the longest time, I wore all the hats in the company. I tried to do everything. I was the person creating the content. I was the marketing. I was the accounting. I was the customer service and everything. And, there's a lot better way to leverage your time. There's people that, you can hire to do things that, your time is worth a lot more than what you can pay others to do, just different tedious tasks and stuff. So that's the first thing is really leveraging your time and focus on what you do best. Yeah, I guess that leads into the second thing, really focus on your strengths and really know your weaknesses and find other people that can kind of take that, I guess, hat off your head or those things off your plate. Really focus on what you do best and what you're passionate about and let other people get the right person for other tasks, other jobs, whether it's split testing or website optimization or programming or marketing, copywriting or whatever. Have the experts do those things and just focus on what you do best. That was a big breakthrough for me in creating a kind of an all-star team that can really all gather around, focus on what they all do best, create goals and stepping stones to reaching those goals, and then rally behind this big passion that we have for helping other people. So so I think that's the first thing that comes to mind, is really try to create a team that has all the best people in the right places. And we have a really awesome process for going through and finding the right people at each position. It's a 7-point process where we have people submit videos of why they want the job, what their expertise are, what their strengths and weaknesses are. I mean, we put them through a lot of different hoops, because those people that are willing to jump through all those hoops really want the job and will be passionate about doing a really good job for you. We also make sure that we don't just hire people that are already the best or say that they're the best, the top tier position, because they're hard to, well, one, they're a lot more expensive, but two, they're kind of set in their own ways. And they're not as much passion. They're not as passionate of what you're doing. They're more proud of what they've done. And so what we try to do is just really find the right people that have a really certain set of skill set and just a passion for doing what we're trying to create, and then really just teaching them, really investing your time and resources into creating them into that position, what they should be. And we've found, man, we've had so many people start at customer service, for example, who our customer service person 7 years ago, for example, is now our tech manager of our entire company. And he is just an all-star. I mean, he's amazing. He knows everything about everything in tech, and he's our go-to anytime we have a fire in technology or whatever. And it's because we really invested the time and energy in finding that right person that was a really good fit for our company and really believed in what we were trying to do, and had a desire to learn other things. Our actual fulfillment person, who was actually fulfilling things out of our garage once upon a time, is now our split testing and optimization person, and he too is a rock star. So I guess that was a big breakthrough for me, is wear less hats in the company, focus on what I do best, and really try to get all the right people in the right positions. And then the other thing is just create a really good company culture. We have meetups every morning. We used to have an office building, but we found that it was kind of a perk for everyone to work wherever they wanted, whether it was a coffee shop or their home on vacation or whatever. So at 10 in the morning, we have a meeting and just kind of get, just a list of what our focuses are, what our struggles are, and just, kind of rally behind that. And then once a month, we're all, going out to, just a bowling night, or we're on a, kickball league or soccer league or whatever. Once a quarter, we go on a big trip. And then once a year, we set a big goal. And if we reach that goal this fall, if we reach our financial goals, we're all going down to my house in my vacation house down in Mexico. So it's just something that we can all set a big goal on, and then each department or each person head of that department has their own goals and then stepping stones for reaching that goal. And everyone knows we're all trying to reach that goal, and when we do, we all, get to go have this big reward together. So we have this company culture where, I'll have people working at midnight or whatever emailing me about different things, asking different questions. Like, we don't ask anyone to work, beyond 5 o'clock. Actually, we don't tell people they can work in our time anytime they want. That's another perk of the company. It's just, we're all results based. Work when you want to do, work, but it's best for you. But I guess the point is, we have people late in the night who can't sleep because they're so excited about what we're doing, asking questions, or on the weekend or Sunday morning saying, I just got this done, can you review this or whatever. And it just makes me really proud that everyone in the company is just really excited about helping others and trying to meet our goals, both financially and helping others as well. So
I love it. I love it. You answered quite a few of my questions right in that one thing, because my other one was, because you have such an amazing team of people. I've looked on your site and I've looked everywhere, and being able to attract people like that. Obviously that does take time, and I think you just answered that, but you have that 7-step process. But how did they find you? Was it because of the marketing that you have, or is it because of, was it just something where you attracted like-minded people?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times we'll reach out to our own customer list because they've already bought into what we're doing. They're already passionate or really loyal um, to our company and already believe in it. And so, you know, someone who's lost 40 pounds or whatever and has improved their health, their cholesterol and their blood pressures and dramatically improved or whatever, they're pretty excited about the company anyways. And so if they have the right skill set, they're a perfect fit for our company. So a lot of times that's where we'll start, is reaching out to our customer list to see if we can find that right person.
That's great. So with marketing being so critical in attracting customers, also attracting good employees, and just getting your message out there and being known, I mean, it's so critical to making sales and creating profitability. What's the best marketing tip you can offer?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, I would say, is assume nothing and test everything. I mean, really, your opinions don't matter. And it took a long time to learn that. I used to, before we go into creating copy or sales page or whatever, I'd have 101 different opinions on what images go where and the colors and you know, this headline will work best and everything. And none of that matters because I don't know what's, you know, works best. Put it out to your audience, split test it, and let them decide what is best. So now we put a lot less time and focus on our opinions, what we think will work, and just get something out there. Just throw things at the wall, split test it, and then, like I said, let your audience decide what is best. We split test everything from email subject lines to body copy to the you know, the headline of the landing page to the video, whether it's a video versus no video, or a video that has a sales page below it, or a video that has a sales page that drops 3 minutes into it once we go to the call to action. I mean, literally everything. Our weight loss program offer, for example, has probably been through at least 500 different iterations of different copy and videos and colors and organization and everything. So I guess the main point is just really split test everything, put more time, energy, and resources into testing everything, and assume nothing. Your opinions don't matter. Just put it to a test.
Right. And don't attach yourself to any of it.
Yeah.
Just, you know, allow yourself to be, to change course. I love that. So go ahead.
I was just going to say another tip that I would, just real quick if I can, another tip that I would offer is, before you ask for money from anyone, deliver value, really show people that you care. And that took me a little while to learn. But, you know, and people in the health and wellness space, I think they're both at a disadvantage because there's a million other weight loss programs and pills and gadgets and all these different things that help you lose weight or whatever. But you're also at an advantage in that 99.9% of them are just selling, just throwing, you know, just different claims that people bump, you know, barraging them with different offers and stuff. So you really have an opportunity to separate yourself from everyone else. People, especially in the weight loss space, come to your landing page, your sales page, or walk into your clinic or whatever, already jaded. They're already skeptical because they've already been through all the different programs and none of them have lived up to their claims. And so if you're able to really deliver value, you know, here's a free download PDF of how to choose the right foods at the right times and the right amounts. Review it. And if you have any questions, reply back to me. I'm here for you, whatever. People will be blown away by that. It really separates you from all the others. So if you can really create trust and rapport from the get-go, you'll stand way out from the rest. And I mean, if you can truly deliver on what you promise once you go to make the offer, you have a customer for life. So that was the other thing I was going to say is just really focus on give, and the receiving will take care of itself.
That's a good point, because that leads me into my next question, because from a marketing mindset or a business mindset, you have to have marketing in order to get the message out. But what's funding the marketing if that product hasn't been developed yet and it's not selling yet, but you still have to put the time in? How do you structure your business that way?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed that. Can you ask that question one more time?
Yep. So you need to have marketing in order to sell a product, and the product is in development. And so you're putting a lot of time into that marketing and developing something, and you're testing it and you're getting it out there. You're seeing what consumer opinion is. So what is funding that phase? So then it has the big payout time, but that might be 6 months down to a year down the road.
Yeah, well, for us, it's really our other products and services. I mean, one of the best things I could advise other people to do is develop some sort of continuity, so that you, in continuity, I mean some sort of subscription model where someone signs up for something and then it's just automatic payments, monthly or quarterly or whatever, that you can rely on every month. And we've kind of had that from the get-go. When we launched our first weight loss program back in 1995, it was all a subscription model, and it was pretty successful. Well, it took about a year to make my first sale, but once sales started coming in, we were able to focus on other projects and just rely on that income coming in because we had that recurring continuity. So this is kind of a tangent off your question, but one of the best things that you can do is create some sort of subscription model that you can rely on that income coming always. And so we've kind of been fortunate in that way and had really good coaching. Our continuity, our monthly subscription, is personal one-on-one online coaching. And it's been pretty successful over the years. So we've always been able to rely on that income coming in while we focus on other projects, like our Fit Freeze ice cream or our new recipe book or whatever.
Right. Well, that's fun. So how do you create a loyal following that's eager to buy, for example, a subscription or the new products you have coming out, which I can't wait to hear about? Right? Whatever you offer, I mean, they're excited and they tell everyone else about it. How do you do that?
I think one of the best things you can do is create a community. You can either create a community site, and there's ways that you can either buy a platform that's already developed for you, and you just pay a company to kind of put your skin on it, your branding, your label and stuff, and you can have this community site that has a forum and whatever. Or you can create a Facebook, private group page, whatever it is. Create some sort of community where you can deliver new content daily, or at least a few times a week. You can offer personal motivation. We always have weekly challenges on our community site. Every Sunday we announce a new challenge. Like this week's challenge, for example, is drinking 90 ounces of water a day, and then we give the reasons for doing that, why it's so important to your health and fat loss and so on like that. So, and then everyone in the community side is kind of rallying around that challenge, and they're blogging about it and they're asking questions, and there's just an awesome sense of camaraderie when you have everyone on the program, and then you have experts and other staff that are all kind of going through this weekly challenge or commenting on a new recipe that was posted or an article or whatever. I think that's one of the best ways you can do it, is just create kind of a community culture where people can just offer encouragement, support, and content. And you'll find that you're really able to leverage your time and even your staff's time, because these other people become so loyal and excited about finding other buddies that they can support and ask questions and share their struggles with. They have these friends that they have all over the world that are going through the same things that they are. And it just becomes kind of a big friendship where everyone's eager to help others and share different content and stuff with them. So I think that's the best way to do it, is just create a real company community for everyone to just kind of rally around.
I love it. So,
like I said, it can be as simple as just signing up for a forum or just a Facebook group. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money or be a big investment, but that's something I really focus on is getting people together and just interacting. And they'll become very, very loyal and shout from the rooftops about you because they see that you're real and the people around you are real, and they're all following the same program and really buying into what you're delivering.
So with the online community and keeping people engaged and keeping that community going and the conversation going, plus staying focused on your business and keeping your employees engaged in your culture, I mean, you got a full plate. I mean, and plus you're constantly developing products and making sure, testing them and doing all that. I mean, as someone that's been in the business for as long as you have, and all the opportunities that you've created for yourself and for your employees and for your clients and for people worldwide, globally. I mean, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. I was like, wow. I mean, for people with all those distractions with social media, I mean, if we want to call it a distraction, but I'd call them opportunities to be, connected with people. How do you stay focused on the top priorities of your business?
Yeah, that's a good question. Focus has always been kind of a struggle of mine. I think for a lot of entrepreneurs, they always see something shiny over here and like, wow, I bet I could do something great with that. And they lose focus on what they really should be targeting all their time, energy, and effort into. But one thing I've learned to do is before I go to bed, each night is just take 10 minutes out of my schedule and just make a list of what I want to accomplish the next day and prioritize them. What is the highest priority things that I want to do? And then when I get up in the morning, turn everything off, all the distractions, your phone, your email, Skype, anything that could ding or ring or distract you from your focus. Turn that all off and focus on the highest priority thing right away, first thing in the morning. Because if you wait to do the most important things later in the day, after you've answered emails, after you've gotten sucked into all these different wants and needs and requests and stuff, you're tired and you have family obligations come up or whatever, and it never really gets done. But you really need to decide what is the highest priority, most important thing. Turn everything else off and just focus on that the very first thing in the morning. Make sure it gets done, and once it does, or at least once you've taken a really good crack at it, then you can turn on your email for a while or social media or whatever, and answer the different questions or whatever. And I try to do it in phases where I'll focus like the first 2 or 3 hours of my morning on just getting that highest priority thing done. Then I'll turn my email or social media on and just say, okay, for the next hour or whatever, I'm going to be answering emails, and get distracted and just kind of try to knock off all the different inquiries or whatever off my plate as fast as I can. Then I'll take a little nap or go for a jog or whatever, try to recharge and turn everything off and focus on high priority things again. That's really worked well for me, and I just can't see it failing for anyone else. I think it's really, really important.
I think that's a great recipe. I love it. So with what you know now, when you first got started back in 1996, what would you do different?
What would I do different? Well, a lot of the tips that I gave took me a long time to realize, such as getting the right team on board and delivering value before you pitch the sale. Those are all things that I wish I would have done from the get-go. Split testing everything. I mean, that took me at least a decade. I mean, I knew about split testing, 5 years into my business. Once people started learning about the internet around 2000, early 2000, split testing tools and optimization started being more prevalent. I just ignored it for the longest time. And then once I finally just said, okay, I'm finally going to put my, opinions aside and just really focus on what my target audience tells me is best and split test everything. That was a really big breakthrough. So all the things the tips that I've given in this interview, I wish I would have done those.
That's your wish list.
Yeah.
So what is your next big goal that we all are going to be so excited about, that you're looking forward to accomplish in the very near future, that we can support you on in reaching that goal and getting it to it faster?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing for me right now, or my number one focus, is Fit Freeze, our healthy high protein ice cream. It's a product I've been working on for more than 12 years.
Wow.
I'm both kind of embarrassed and proud to say that, because it's taken so long. It's been really, really frustrating, but I'm hoping it'll pay off here soon. We're actually launching this morning, so it's a pretty exciting thing. So that's the big focus now. We're having kind of an internal launch with our own customer list for Fit Freeze, and then we'll roll it out to affiliate partners. Then we'll roll it out to cold traffic, such as advertisements on Facebook and Google. And then in early 2018, we will focus on getting into retail stores, GNC, and Vitamin Shop, and those type of things.
So Fit Freeze, it's ice cream. It's high protein ice cream that I'm just dying to try. I can't wait. And it sounds really good. Are there all kinds of flavors? I mean, tell me more about it. Yeah,
I should clarify. It actually it doesn't come as a frozen finished product. It comes in a powder. So it's a special powder that's high in protein and fiber, but low in sugar and calories, and it's all natural and gluten-free and diabetic friendly. And you take the powder and you just mix it with equal parts water in a blender, blend it up, and then you freeze it either in single serving containers or popsicle molds, or even in ice cube trays. I love to fill up ice cube trays with Fit Freeze powder and then pop them out into my oatmeal. So you have a warm bowl of oatmeal with then Fit Freeze ice cream. So it's really good together. And then you're adding protein and healthy fats and fiber with your oatmeal, so it's the perfect balance of breakfast. But anyways, to answer your question, it comes as a powder and you mix it up with water, and then once you freeze it, then it's ice cream. It comes in chocolate and vanilla. So those are the two base flavors, but we have a recipe book with, I think it's 15 other flavors, such as chocolate chip mint, strawberry shortcake, pina colada, cookie dough, just quick and easy recipes as you're blending it up, different ingredients to put it in, such as mint extract and dark chocolate chips to make mint chocolate chip. So it's a fun thing. It's obviously a healthier ice cream, but it's also kind of a fun thing to do with the family or kids. We're actually running a create your own flavor contest right now, where whoever creates the most creative new flavor gets a week down at my Mexico home, which we'll be announcing the winner in about a month. So yeah, it comes in chocolate and vanilla, and then you get a recipe book, all the different flavors to make, and then we deliver via email new recipes every week, and then post them on the community site and stuff too.
Well, that sounds delicious, fun, and very convenient. All things wrapped into one.
Yeah, that's right.
I love it. So you also have a free gift that you're offering to everybody too.
Yeah, we're willing to give away 2 free samples of Fit Freeze ice cream. So I'm sure you'll provide a link somewhere, but when they click it, you can just go enter your shipping info and sign up. Choose either chocolate or vanilla, and we'll ship you Fit Freeze high protein ice cream.
Nice. And how do they get their hands on a recipe book?
That'll come with it.
Oh, are you serious? Wow, that's very generous. Yeah. Thank you. I'm excited even for that. So that's lovely.
Yeah, that'll come with it.
So is there anything that you would love to share that you didn't get an opportunity to share that we may have left out on the table that people need to know?
Well, one other tip that comes to mind that's kind of been a breakthrough lately in our email marketing is delivering some sort of content or value in every single email we do. We promote other partners quite a bit, at least once a week, and we always make sure they're non-competitive products and they're products that we truly believe in. But we make sure that we deliver content around that product. So we're not just saying, click this link to go get, whatever. If it's a water filter, for example, that to clean, your water in your home or when you're out camping or whatever, we'll deliver, the 10 best foods that are highest in water content. Because a lot of people think you can only, when they're focused on getting more water, consuming more water, it's all they're drinking. But there's also a lot of foods such as cucumbers, watermelon, and so on that are 98% water. So delivering new content that they might not already know, such as the top 10 foods that are high in water content, with every single email. And we found that we get a lot less unsubscribes, a lot less complaints, and even more sales because we're delivering value that's relative to what we're pitching with them. So whether it's, a promotional for our own product or an affiliate or whatever, it's always delivering some sort of value or content related to whatever we're selling as well. I think that's really important. A lot of people miss that. I see emails all the time from our partners and even people that are promoting us that are just, here's the link, buy, but not really delivering any value with it. And you can really deliver value and offer content without it distracting from the sales message at all. And people really appreciate it. So.
Yeah, well, I have to add that what I value about what you've done and what I've been a part of and been able to enjoy is how you're so organized with the information and it's accurate. And it's so well put together and it speaks to me, I would consider myself the consumer. And you really put a lot of thought into what you've developed. And I love that. So I appreciate that in you. And so thank you very much for doing that.
Oh yeah, you bet. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And thank you for being a part of this. You are amazing. And I want to make sure everyone realizes that. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.